Good evening. These days, as the elections are approaching, everywhere you see on the TVs and social media, everywhere you see like people are canvassing for their parties and they're going door to door also. And so one time I asked one of the reps that, what are your agendas? So they always start. You can notice that they always start with the Trump. Trump is just arrived, 2 to 3 weeks back, or I think a few months back, the Trump issue came up. In fact, Trump is the only good thing that ever happened to Canada because it made us realize that we are so much dependent on US and others. We don't have any industry that we can call it, this is ours. We cannot even assemble a car completely on our own. So I think he made us realize what we have to do. And it's not something you can, bag it for your elections. What we have bigger problems. The Canadians are facing much bigger problems than the tax cut and all those Trump issues. We have other issues. Our main agendas should be, we don't have family doctors. I live in the capital city of Canada. And to have a family doctor, it's a dream. And if one gets sick, it's a big problem. You have to think 10 times, am I that sick that I have to go to a walk-in clinic or to an emergency? Because if you go to a walk-in clinic, I know for my 2 big major surrounding areas that I have observed, there is only one walk-in clinic that opens up at 8:30 in the morning. And to be seen by a doctor, you have to be there between 6 to 7 a.m. for a lineup. And when they start registering, it's only the first 25 people will be entertained. And the rest of you cannot get sick today. And not even tomorrow, because tomorrow we don't have a walk-in. So maybe come some other day. And if they ever try to go to an emergency, the wait time is 17 hours minimum. 12 to 17 hours. And after 5 to 7 hours, you realize, am I that sick to stay here or no? So that's the main thing. And if you say when I asked why we don't have doctors, so the reply was really shocking. They replied that, we're going to hire new doctors from abroad. Why? Every year, more than 4,000 to 5,000 students apply to become a doctor, and only few hundreds get a chance to enter into med schools. We need to add more seats. We need to invest in our universities so we have more doctors, Canadian doctors. Not I heard a weird reply, send your kids abroad to become a doctor and then we will hire them. No. We should all say no to foreign doctors, foreign retail store employees, because this is all of these jobs belongs to Canadians. We have 2 giant chains like Walmart and Tim Hortons. They are everywhere across Canada. And guess what? Who is working there? I have not seen any Canadian student working there. These were the jobs that Canadian students, whenever they go during their high school years and during their undergrad time, they used to apply and get part-time jobs, gain some experience to enter into more practical life. But now they drop resumes every different place, and I have witnessed that myself. I was working at a place and they were more interested in hiring international students, foreign students, over Canadian students. So we need to work on these points. We don't need anything else. We need to work on our own country. There are so many issues that we have to work. You always say we have housing crisis. It's not the housing crisis that we have. We have the crisis that we have made housing unaffordable for everyone. A house that should cost no more than 500,000 is around $1 million. $1 million should be a house with a big yard outside, an acreage or something like that. And if you say it's because of inflation, no, it's not because of inflation. Everyone was just watching, okay, the market is going high, market is going high. Right now, if you go to statistics, you can see that Canada revenue, maximum revenue is generated only through housing. There is no other industry that is generating as much. You can prove me wrong. I may be wrong, but like this is what I heard, what I have seen. Like Canadians are, they're only investing, in housing. Okay, we have to, why we are not adding more industry? Why we are, every time we say, okay, we're gonna employ more, ask for more immigration. Please put a stop to immigration for some time and focus on the people like who are living in Canada, who need jobs. Reduce your unemployment rate. This is what we need. This is what we require. We have to make a rule that, okay, if you hire people from overseas to work in Canada, pay them more, not less. That is the only solution to reduce that thing. Those jobs belongs to Canadians, not to the foreign workers. Why we allowed them on the first place? Why we allowed so many, like in every sector you go, it should be like 80 to 90% should be Canadians in any job market, and only 10% or like 5% give minimum. Like, why there is no future for our next generation. They cannot find a job. My kids are students, their friends are students. They applied so many places, every other day dropping their resumes. They cannot find job. The fresh graduates, they are not getting jobs. And then you see there are so many workers that keep on coming, and they are getting the jobs. I recently heard they are now hiring doctors from abroad. Why? Even if you want doctors within Canada, there are so many immigrants who are doctors by profession. They have done their degrees. They have even cleared all their exams, but still they are not getting jobs. Focus on those people, please. These should be your agendas. We need to work on these points. We need to work in our, for our next generation. It's not happening, unfortunately. And we need to work for that. I hope my message is conveyed to the people who are actually responsible to take proper steps for Canada. Don't play around with the Trump. He is the good thing that happened to Canada. He made us realize a lot of things. Thank you so much, Mr. Trump.